everybody, it's Megan here, the Healing Foods Coach. I hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling pretty great today. It's November, of course, the 4th, and it's a perfect November day. That does not mean it's been sunny. In fact, it's been gray, but it hasn't rained. And even though it's a bit cooler, I like that. You know why? Because I get to wear tops like this. I have far more clothes for colder weather than I do have for warm weather. So I'm happy to break out my jeans and turtlenecks and my sweaters and my hoodies and etc. I love this time of year. I actually took a walk into town. Today I took the dogs for a nice brisk walk. Felt great. I'm enjoying November. Now, as I've mentioned before, I love Christmas, my favorite holiday of the whole year. And it is, of course, seven-ish weeks away. So I don't want to go into that too much because I know not everybody feels about it the way I do. I'm excited. I was in town. I saw that they've got all the lights strung up. They're not turned on, but they've been hung up around all the stores in the town center. And next Wednesday, all the lights get put on. So the outdoor Christmas tree lights and all the other lights around all the shops get switched on the 13th, which is cool. We're getting ready for Christmas. But I realized that as much as I get excited for the holiday season, I don't want to be so focused on what's coming still that I don't appreciate what's happening right now, which is a beautiful day in November. You know, it's been great. It's been a bit challenging being at home, just me. As I've mentioned before, my husband and son are off on a guy's trip and they come back at the end of the week. But they've been having a fantastic time, which is amazing. I'm glad they have. Super happy for them. But so it's been a little bit strange being here, just me. However, I realized I have a great opportunity to enjoy the quiet moments, the peaceful time, only having to cook for one person and wash up after myself. Me and the dogs getting out every day. It's kind of nice because as of next week, I start my new job, which I'm very excited for. I am a bit nervous because it's been 8 years since I've worked. And the fact that I've reached a point in my health physically and mentally that I'm wanting to get back into full-time work, I never thought that day would come ever. And yet here I am, which is super exciting. And I feel very, very lucky, very blessed for sure. But I'm going to enjoy each chilled out day that I have left before I have to get back into work mode. It's been 8 years, but I did work for many, many years before that. And I do remember what it's like to get up at a certain time and have a schedule, get into the office, having to sit through training, having to focus on tasks at hand. And you know what? I'm a detail-oriented person. I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure I'm going to be working with some really great people. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. A little nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. And it will be, again, a radical change in my life. And just as it was a massive change for me to stop working when I had to back in 2016 and to be off on medical leave, it's going to be a big change to get back into a routine where I can't just get up and walk to my kitchen and make lunch whenever I feel like. If I'm hungry, I'll be at an office and I'll have to plan accordingly. So I think what I might be doing, actually, this is an idea. What I'm going to do with you guys, and I hopefully this is something that is helpful to you. What I'm going to have to start working out is what kind of things am I going to be making or bringing for my lunches? Because of course, even though I'm only a 10 to 15 minute walk from home, from the office, that adds up. So if I was to take 10 minutes to get home or 15 minutes to get home, 20 minutes to make lunch and another 20 minutes to walk back and then have a few minutes to sort of gather myself before, starting back into my day, that may be a bit much to do that on a regular everyday basis. So for the first 4 weeks, I'm going to be doing some very intense training on the system and the procedures and, all about the product and all that kind of stuff. And so I am confident that it's going to be shorter periods of lunch during the training compared to once I'm done with the induction training after the first 4 weeks. And then we get put into a buddy system for 8 weeks to make sure that we're understanding what to do. We're listening in on other customer calls, practicing, and so forth, which is great. That means we're getting absolutely the best training and support possible, which I'm thankful for. But I'm going to have to start to become probably very creative as far as what am I going to do for my lunches. Because even though there is down the road an option where I might be able to work from home 2 days a week, and then I'd be in the office 3 days a week, that's at least 3 months away. So for the 3 months, I am going to have to figure out what am I going to do to make sure that I am staying on my carnivore plan at lunchtime when I don't have a kitchen that I can access. So I can't just fry up some eggs and bacon at the office. And those are not fried bacon. When you fry it up and then you stick it in the fridge so it's just cooled off, that's actually not bad. It sounds weird, but it actually is quite tasty. Gets extra crispy. So the bacon I could do in advance, but fried eggs, you kind of want to eat them while they're nice and hot and not have them rubbery and cold. So I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do for my lunch. Who would have thought that would be the biggest problem of my day, is figuring out how I'm going to sort a packed lunch that is carnivore. Actually, though, that's probably a really good thing, because maybe if I come up with some ideas of things I can prepare in advance or that are pre-cooked, like the chicken breast slices that I like to get from when I go to Sainsbury's, those might all be things that what I'll do is once I have an idea of what I want or how I'm going to approach it, I'm going to make sure to share that with you guys, because I know that there's a lot of you who also work away from home. And of course, that is a challenge in this lifestyle, isn't it? If we work, let's say there is a cafeteria or canteen or a little corner store or something near our workplaces, most of what's available is highly processed, shelf-stable, pre-packaged poison that we are trying to avoid. And we don't necessarily want to have to bring in, we could, of course, we could pre-make things like chili if there's a microwave that can be that's shared at the office. Warm it up, easy done, right? I can't handle spices, so chili is kind of not going to happen for me, but that's an option, for example. But if we are people who prefer things like bacon and eggs or making omelets or scrambled this and that, those tend to not chill and reheat very well. The eggs just don't taste great. Okay, you want to be able to make them and eat them right away. You don't want to cool them down and then reheat them. They just, it's doable, but the texture's not great and they don't taste that amazing. So surrounded by major amounts of choices that are full of sugar and seed oils and iodized salt and high refined carbs and all the crappy garbage that we are trying to get rid of to start with, is a challenge. And so when I come up with some ideas, I'm going to make sure to share them with you guys, because I haven't faced this problem in 8 years. I haven't had to worry about a packed lunch or reheating stuff in the microwave because I've been at home. I've made everything fresh. So I'm going to have to think about that one. But that one will be coming once I have some ideas. I'm going to put that in one of my future videos. And by the way, feel free, guys, if you are eating a carnivorous diet and you happen to also work full time, if you're in an office or you work away from home and you have to plan for lunches yourself, let me know what you guys do, or what things you bring to eat. That might be something I can try as well. So let me know if you have any suggestions. Otherwise, when I come up with some ideas, I'm going to share those in a future video. But that will be interesting. So who knew that now who knew that one of my greatest problems coming up now would be figuring out what I'm going to do about lunchtime when I start work. Certainly for the first 3 months when I'm in the office every day, because I do better with 3 meals a day than not. Even if lunch is usually pretty small, it's a little something, and it seems to work well for me. So don't know, not quite sure what the answer is for that one, but as I said, I'll be thinking about that, trying to come up with some ideas, especially over these next few days, so I'm prepared for next week. And then I'll make sure to let you guys know what I'm trying, or what works, what doesn't work, and what I come up with. But as I say, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. You can leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below the video. That is about it, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for all of your time, all of your support, and just making a point of watching my content. It means a lot to me. You can watch anybody, but you're choosing to watch my videos, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days. If it's evening where you are, then enjoy tomorrow. And if you're just starting your day, then all the best for the rest of the day for you. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. I know I keep saying that, but I think it's so important that you guys know how much I appreciate your support. So thank you. I will be back very soon with another video. And again, once I come up with some strategies on how I'm going to tackle lunches, certainly for the first week, because I'm going to be in the office all day. I'm not going to really have much of a chance to make my way all the way back to the house at lunch and back. Not the first week anyways. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.